Hey everybody, Grimer here coming at you once again with a Valheim tutorial. Do you ever come across a body of water that you just don't feel like running around because it just takes a little too much extra time for you? Or maybe you just don't feel like jumping in and swimming across because you get that nasty wet debuff which lowers your stamina and health regen. The easiest thing to do would be to build a bridge across it. And in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to build this simple bridge. Let me preface this by saying that this bridge is supposed to be built early game, actually. This is what this is for. This is not meant to be like a late end game bridge by any means. This is supposed to be early game. So you're looking at using some core wood. It's optional to use core wood. You could actually get away with using just regular wood for this. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get the main part of the bridge, the walkway itself, stretching across your body of water. Now, to do that, we're going to make this one too wide, and we're going to be using these 2x2 wood floors. So what you're going to do is you want to eyeball it kind of the direction you want to go, and we're going to say start right here. Okay, so we're going to place two of those right next to each other, and then we're going to start building our way out. Now, you may run into a problem where you can't actually put the board on the other side because the water's going to get a little too deep, so this is the way that you solve that. A little pro builder tip right here if you guys don't know this. Place a block, or place a floor right on top of it, and then look beyond it just a little bit, and it's going to snap to the underside of it. Simply destroy the one on top of it, and bam, you got it stretching across. Do this as far out as you can until you're not able to go any farther because the building in the game, remember, only allows you to build so far out. Okay, we have reached the build limit here. Now we're going to need to go and add the supports in this thing. So we're going to grab some of these poles right here, and we're going to try to put them in the water to actually support this thing. Now, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to separate this up so that every third floorboard there's a support beam right here. Now you can go ahead and slap one right on top of there, and if you want to get underneath it, you can put one on the side like that. And then, if you don't fall in the water, you get on top of the bridge, you can look at it from the side here, and it should snap down to where you want it. There we go. Snaps down to where you want it. You might have to knock out a part of the bridge to get it. Bam. And then just remove this one on the side. Alright, so we're going to continue the bridge. Now that we have that one support beam in, we're going to continue the bridge out, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to get it to the other side. Alright, once again, we've reached a build limit here where we can't go any farther, so every third one, we're going to add another support beam. And same thing, since I can't snap it to it, what we're going to do is we're going to add it on the side, and we're going to try to get it from the other side if we can. Like so. Alright, and then continue across as we've been doing. Now, we are getting close to where we want this to connect, so now we can probably tell where this is actually going to meet up with the other part of the lane. So we can actually use the hoe to raise this land up a little bit so we can start welcoming the bridge across right here. Looks like we need to add another support, so once again we're going to grab the log pole, 4 meters here, and we're going to slap that right on the third space over and place this behind it. And then we might be able to hop right across the other side here and actually place it here. Oh, I'm just outside the workbench. No problem. That's an easy fix. Slap a workbench down on the other side where you're going, or even on the bridge itself if you need to. And then go ahead and place your support. Using this little trick with adding a side, like a piece on the side, is very, very, very helpful. Now, you might need to build up the land, and if that's the case, just grab some stone and go build it up with the hoe. Alright, once you have your bridge completely across like that, you have the walkway completely across with these supports going every third tile here, third floorboard. Just got to marry that up on the other side. You got to do the same thing on the other side. So you can start by just putting down the actual ones on top first. That's probably the easiest way to measure it out. And then you got to go and put the supports underneath themselves. And that should be it. Now, if these things stick out just like 1 or 2 spots, don't worry about it. It's okay. It's fine because we're going to be doing something with the roof of this thing to prevent that from being damaged from the weather. So go ahead and add your supports on either side, every third floorboard, and then go on and put the floors in, or put the supports in with that little trick I told you about. Doing this, you can even go ahead and remove one of these guys so you can reach it, like so, and then put it back when you're done. Once you have your supports put in, take the 2 meter wood beam here and line the side of the bridge with them. all the way down. Make it look like it has a little bit of extra stability here. Do this on both sides. You can leave the ending completely open though. It's optional whether you want to put those in. Okay, once you have both sides of the bridge completely lined, take your 1 meter wood pole and put those on the end of each one of those beams that you just put down. Obviously not where the supports are, so it's in between them. So 2 in between each one of the supports for the bridge. And do this on both sides. Once you get that done, switch back to the 2 meter beams and put those right on top of the wood poles that you just placed to create the hand railing on the sides of the bridge. Do this also on both sides. Now, if you're not looking to make a covered bridge, this is basically good enough. You can remove these log poles here and replace them with the 1 meter wood beam, and this will work just fine if you're not interested in protecting it from the weather. But if you are interested in protecting it from the weather, it's time to add the roof. To add the roof, take these 2 meter wood beams and line the top part of the support beams with them all the way down the side. Once you have them completely lined all the way down the side, go ahead and extend this out a couple, like so. And then you're going to want to take your 45-degree wood beams and starting in the corner here, put one down and have that come up and touch the end of this right here. Do this on both sides of the bridge. And that's as far out as your roof will extend. That's why it'll guard the ends of them as well, even the parts that don't appear to have the supports underneath them. Alright, once you have this shape done, grab your 26-degree wood beams and place them on either side of this. And that'll create like the peak of the roof. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your 26-degree wood roof cross and place that right smack dab in the middle. And then place the 26-degree thatch roof part right in the middle. Now what this will do is it'll line it up in the center of your bridge, and it'll allow you to extend the roof to either side of it then. So once you take your 26-degree thatch roof and you go on to the outside of this, actually you can probably do this right from the inside by looking straight up. Oh, so close. Actually, if you turn a little bit, you can get it. There you go. You can place it on the side. If you can think of an easier way, like you're standing on the shore, you can get it. You can get it right there too. So turn it the other way as well, and have it go the other way, so it's hanging over the edge of the bridge just a little bit. Now you can come back over into the front, and you can remove the wood, the 26-degree wood beams that you put in place in the first place. Those were just placeholders so that you could get the wood cross in the center. My chests are kind of in my way here. And then go back to your 26-degree wood beam. Turn it so that it lines up with the side of the roof, and place that in place as well on either side of the wood cross. That's a misclick. There we go, got it. And you should get that design. Now you're gonna need to do that all the way down this bridge. Now it's gonna be a little tricky because it's going to start to collapse. If you're gonna start with the center and go outward. So as it gets weaker, you can see like right here it's getting weak. In fact, that might even collapse. Is that gonna hold? It might hold. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add the 26-degree thatch roofs to the sides, and it's going to stable the whole thing up because it's actually connecting to the support beams there. You can even go through, it's kind of tricky, but you can even go through and place these in first, and then you don't have to worry about it as much. But continue this pattern all the way down and do this same design you did right down here on the other side. Once you have that finished, you have the basics of the bridge actually completely finished. Now the last thing to do is to add the details to the thing. So you can add banners, you can add whatever you'd like to the side to really make it pop. But what I like to do is I like to add these crosses where each one of the supports is as well. And to do that, you might need to get on top of the bridge. Okay, so remember, where the first support is 2 blocks in, 2 tiles in. So we're going to go ahead and remove that patch of the roof right there, place one of these things down, and then replace the roof again. And then you can do the same thing to get these things on the side. You can actually attach them to the cross, like right there. So you get the 26-degree wood beams, and you can place them on the side. So it looks like the roof itself has stability to it as well. It's not just the ends that are actually making it stable. Do this the entire length of the bridge, and you'll get this nice little design going down, looking like it has like ribs in the ceiling. Just remember that after you place the first one 2 tiles in, the next one will be 3 tiles, because it's going to be every third one then. So remove that one, place the cross, and then place the wood beams, slanted wood beams, going down on either side of it, and then replace the roof. Once you have the roof supports put in, you're basically done. All it is adding the decorations. Like I said, I like to add a little banners on the side. I think that they look really good. Just on the outside of the supports, you can easily place them by going inside here, selecting which banner you want, rotating it the direction you want, and you can actually place it on the underside of the lip of the roof, just in front of the support there, and it looks really good. Add a little lights on the side maybe. Everything looks pretty good there. You can always come through and refill those with resin whenever you need to, or whenever you'd like. And decorate up any other natural surroundings that you have in the area to make it kind of match up so this place looks really nice. You can either use that runestone or whatever you can find fit the landscape to make it look pretty however you desire. But that is it for this tutorial. I'm hoping that this was insightful, and I hope you learned a little tip or two along the way. And if you did, please go down and smash that like button. Helps me out a ton. And leave a comment down below if you plan on building something like this in your world. Thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this video. I will be back with some more tutorials in the future as soon as I figure out some fun thing to show you guys. So, thanks again for watching, everybody, and bye-bye.